This is Net News Network headline news for Friday, April 29th, 2022. Tennessee is about to pass a law that would require drunk drivers who kill a parent of a child will be required to pay child support to that child. Under the bill, the court would be required to determine an amount that is reasonable and necessary for support of the victim's child or children after considering factors including financial needs and resources of the child and surviving guardian and the standard of living to which the child is accustomed. Several other states are also looking at laws like this. And I say more power to them. If you're stupid enough to get behind the wheel and go kill somebody, then you should pay for that. Valentine Broeksmit, an informant who worked with federal authorities investigating former President Trump's relationship with German financial giant Deutsche Bank, was found dead Monday on a high school campus in the El Sereno neighborhood of California. Broeksmit, 46, was reported missing by friends and family a year ago, according to the Los Angeles Police Department. He was last seen driving a red Mini Cooper around April 6, 2021. His car was found, but Broeksmit remained missing until Monday when the LA County Coroner's Office identified his body. They have not released a cause of death. Say there's no evidence of foul play. Broeksmit, the son of Deutsche Bank executive Bill Broeksmit, handed off a trove of confidential documents to federal authorities who were investigating the troubled financial institution, according to a 2019 profile in the New York Times. His father had killed himself in 2014, and Valentine Broeksmit went on to share his father's files with numerous journalists and government investigators, including a trip to the FBI office in Los Angeles, the newspaper reported. Interesting. The Food and Drug Administration released its plan to ban menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars on Thursday, saying the actions have a potential to significantly reduce disease and death. The proposed rules would help prevent children from becoming the next generation of smokers and help adult smokers quit. What makes you think adult smokers are going to quit just because you take away menthol? Last April, the Biden administration pledged to try to ban menthol within the year. Let's just raise everybody's taxes, watch inflation soar, cause all kinds of problems, and then take away any little bit of thing people do to try to deal with their crappy life. And of course, it's racist also. Menthol, that is racist. This law would not affect vapor pens. So if you smoke menthol cigarettes, I guess you can just start using a vape pen. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas testified Wednesday that the Department of Homeland Security is creating a disinformation governance board to combat misinformation ahead of the 2022 midterms. Mayorkas appeared before the House Appropriations Subcommittee to discuss the fiscal 2023 budget for DHS. Representative Lauren Underwood, a Democrat from Illinois, cited reports on how minority communities are being targeted in misinformation campaigns and asked Mayorkas what DHS will do to address it. Mayorkas said a disinformation governance board has recently been created and will be led by Undersecretary for Policy Rob Silvers, co-chair with Principal Deputy General Counsel Jennifer Gaskill. Have you ever read or watched 1984? Because we are living it. And Alejandro, he's had a busy week. During a hearing before the House Judiciary Committee, Mayorkas said he did not know exactly where any illegal aliens accused of terrorism or having terrorism ties had been released into the U.S. interior after being apprehended at the southern border in 2021. Homeland Security or Border Patrol had arrested or detained 42 illegal aliens on the FBI terrorism watch list and no-fly list, who have since been released to unknown locations, maybe coming to a town near you. And in this woke story, a new puberty guide from the American Academy of Pediatrics aimed at 9 to 12-year-olds instructs youth about girls getting erections. That's right, girls getting erections. and boys menstruating, while normalizing transgender and non-binary characters in order to promote inclusivity. I really don't think I need to say anything more about this story. And some U.S. lawmakers are discussing menstruation leave. If widely introduced, women, transgender, and non-binary workers who menstruate stand to gain. They would have direct pathways to rest when they need it. Apparently this is already done in Australia. It's called sick leave. Use your sick leave. You don't need to give them any other reason other than you don't feel good. We don't need to have menstrual leave. And the leader of the British Virgin Islands has been arrested for alleged drug smuggling and money laundering in the U.S. Premier Andrew Fahey was detained in Miami by U.S. agents posing as cocaine traffickers from a Mexican drug cartel. He agreed a $700,000 payment to allow traffickers to use BVI ports with an undercover informant, charges filed in the U.S. said. Mr. Fahey, the elected head of government of the British Overseas Territory, was arrested by U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency officials in Florida, alongside senior BVI port official Olivine Maynard. Wow. He told the informant during one meeting that the UK government had been trying for years to remove him from office. Mr. Fahey is quoted as saying, "I have plenty of people and I don't sell them out to the British with their plans. They always want to capture people, but me, I see what they are doing and I protect people." Just another corrupt politician. And more attacks seem to be happening within Russia. In eastern Moscow Wednesday night, social media videos showed a number of cars on fire and explosions being heard. Up to 7 vehicles were ablaze, as seen in multiple separate accounts and videos of the incident. It'll be interesting to see how Putin responds to that. This has been Net News Network Headline News. For more, visit netnewsnetwork.net. Thanks for listening.